Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Capricorn. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Capricorns, please. All right, we see the Six of Pentacles, also the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Your person is viewing you as the Five of Swords. Ooh, they might feel like they need to fight for your affection here, Capricorn. And we see the Two of Cups. So we have a real soulmate relationship here. Your person's also showing up as the Three of Cups. So it does feel like this person might be worried about third-party interference. They might be worried that you have other options. This person does feel like they're around you in some capacity, or you meet them in your community or somewhere money is exchanged. So it could be like at a bar, club, restaurant, the grocery store, the gas station, someplace you like to go. It does feel like they are in your community though. What I love about the Six of Pentacles, it's always a reminder that what you're looking for is looking for you. And with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like this is someone who really, really prioritizes balance and harmony in relationships. I feel like this is, the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Cups here, Capricorn. This could really be a perfect match for you. I feel like this person is fun. I feel like they're a party person. I feel like there's someone that's social. And like you're just going to have a really fun time dating this person, going on just fun, exciting dates, good conversation, humor, enjoying good food, good wine, things like that. Now we see they're showing up as the Two of Wands. So this can be, sometimes I read this as twin flame energy, but more so I just feel like this person is longing for you. This person is really longing for you, maybe a secret admirer. But there's someone here that also is really looking for a balanced relationship. And I feel like they're also not looking to rush into something. They really enjoy dating. They enjoy dating. They really want to enjoy getting to know you, kind of do things. It doesn't necessarily mean taking things like super slow and being super cautious, but really putting in the time and effort and making sure that you two are truly compatible. Now we see the Knight of Wands showing up in reverse. That's Aries, Leo, Sag energy. So there could be some fears here around third-party interference. This person might have other people who are after their attention, but more so I think they're a little bit worried that you are getting attention elsewhere or you have other options. I'm kind of reading more so this Knight of Wands in reverse, less as player energy and more so as somebody here who's just lacking a little bit of confidence because they're not sure about how you feel or what's going on in your life. So you're showing up as the Lovers card, Gemini energy. So you really sense and feel this soulmate connection, a really, really strong connection here. And with the Two of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Wands and the Lovers card, I mean, it's safe to say that we're in soulmate, maybe even twin flame territory here with this reading. But labels aside, I just feel like this really could be a perfect match, Capricorn. I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune here, Sagittarius energy coming through strong, but also the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, that this is someone who has a lot to offer. This is somebody who's probably quite either wealthy or successful. They definitely feel like a destined soulmate or, somebody you're destined to be with. There's somebody who's independent, which I think my Capricorns are going to really appreciate. This person has a strong sense of self and self-reliance. Okay, so they're not somebody who's needy. They don't need a relationship, but they are looking for that, that balance in life and relationships. Now, they may be in a little bit of a passive energy, and I do get that with the Two of Wands, an energy of longing. So they're okay with letting others take the lead and make decisions. They might be a little bit uncomfortable asserting themselves with you here, Capricorn, if they're not sure about third party, or they might feel like you're a little bit detached, okay? But it feels more like initial fears. Now, for some of my Capricorns, this person is retired, okay? So that doesn't necessarily mean they're 65 plus. It can be that they retired early. And if you've been listening to my readings for a while, Capricorn, you probably know that retired can also just be somebody who, you know, has had two distinct careers. So maybe they were a longtime school teacher, or they used to be a firefighter, and now they do something else. But more so what's important here is that this person is enjoying their personal time. They have flexibility in their schedule. They could be slightly older than you. And I definitely see that with the Six of Pentacles. This is somebody who really likes to have a work-life balance. Now at the bottom of the deck, we see casual. So this person is maybe going to start as a friendship, and it's going to evolve over time. You know, they might not be interested in a serious involvement, although I do think that's what they're longing for, but they do enjoy dating. They do enjoy dating and getting to know people before they invest. And for some of you, like I said, you could start off as like a friends first thing here, but of course not for all of you. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, this is Sagittarius energy, also that fixed energy I mentioned, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Again, I do feel like, I love how the sand is perfectly balanced in this, I can't remember what that's called. If you remember what it's called, a time, I don't know, I was going to say time machine. I can't remember what it's called. But I love how it's perfectly balanced, because I actually feel like, again, balance and harmony is really important to this person. And I also feel like this is somebody who really wants or appreciates or has a beautiful work-life balance themselves. All right, so we see this person loves music. It's really interesting. I just had this flash of myself in the kitchen cooking with music right before I pulled this card. So that loves music energy definitely might be this person. They like to put music on when they clean or when they cook or when they're entertaining. They could be a musician. They're funny as heck. So again, there's that Three of Cups energy that I'm really picking up on. Like, this is somebody, you know, they're fun. They're fun to be around. And we see from down under. So for some of you, this person could be Australian. Maybe they lived in Australia. They studied in Australia. Australia is on their bucket list, but there may be some sort of Australian connection here between the two of you. We see they might enjoy tarot, and they could also be European, okay, or of European descent, or like I said, lived in Europe, worked in Europe, have always wanted to go to Europe, have a trip to plan to Europe, you name it. All right, so let's see what else my Capricorns really need to know about this connection, or this person rather. What do my Capricorns need to know about this person? All right, so this person may act a little bit unbothered, okay? Again, they're kind of like casual, they're fun, they're funny. I feel like, you know, people have like a really good impression of this person. But I do think deep, you know, behind the scenes, they are a little bit more concerned than they let on. And again, they might be a little bit more concerned about third party energy. We see the pathway showing up in reverse. I feel like this person is somebody that kind of has this attitude of, I'm not really sure where this is going at first, but I do want to see where it goes. So I get an energy of curiosity here with this pathway showing up in reverse. I also feel like this person wasn't really expecting this connection either. Like, it may be something that came as a surprise, something that they didn't plan to have these feelings for you. And we see imprisonment. Okay, so some of you, this person may have had or a background with the law, you know, or something there in their past. But I also feel like this is just somebody who actually behind the scenes, they do stress, they may overthink, they may overanalyze. But on the outside, it seems like they're just kind of upbeat, optimistic, and kind of unbothered by everything, or by this particular connection. So again, I think their feelings run a lot deeper than you realize. And I think they have a lot more depth than maybe you or other people give them credit for before you know who they are or you get to know them. So for some of my Capricorns, this person has a triple syllable first, middle, or last name. There may be something that makes an impression about the vowels in their name, one of their names, or they have a lot of vowels in their name. They may wear a meaningful accessory often. Okay, this could be something that was made for them. It could be something that brings them luck, something that was given to them by somebody important to them. We see that they might have lighter skin, and they will step up and ask you out though. Okay, so even if they kind of start off in that passive energy, or they start off as a friend, like they are going to be the one to make the proposal here. So with the Five of Swords, Venus and Aquarius energy, this is there. I think this person's a little bit worried that you're detached, you're not interested. They might also be, I'm not really getting they're worried about personality clashes or conflict with you. I feel more so that they're just worried they have to fight for your affection. All right. And we see Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy coming through strong. This person sees you as really balanced. They see you as patient, but they also know that you not necessarily have a temper, but with the Five of Swords is like you're patient and you're calm, but you will also stand up for what you believe in. You know, you will take action. You know, you will stand up for yourself. So you're not going to like just take anything sitting down here either. They see you as somebody who values balance and harmony. They see you as integrated. They see you as healed. And again, they see you as an earth angel. They may feel like there's some sort of divine guidance here as well, or synchronicities that bring you two together. And they're seeing you as the Ace of Wands. This person's very passionate about you. They find you sexy. They see you as attractive. I love these two hummingbirds together because it's kind of like birds of a feather energy. They see you as compatible. You know, you enjoy the same things. They see you enjoying like the sweeter things, the finer things in life. So I feel like you have similar tastes. Because again, this person's fun. I feel like there's someone who enjoys like good food, good wine, good music, you know, listening to live music, you know, going out, doing things. So I feel like they're quite active, and I do think they imagine themselves doing that with you, or being able to do that with you. You're going to be feeling the Ten of Wands in reverse. So you're also feeling the passion and the attraction. And I also feel like there's this sense of like ease between the two of you. You know, you're going to be feeling that compatibility with that Lovers card, a strong physical attraction, like you two complete each other in the most harmonious ways. This could be something that really brings you balance. But I also feel with the Ten of Wands in reverse for you, it's like you're feeling the passion, but you're also feeling like a sigh of relief. Like this isn't heavy. Excuse me, you don't feel rushed. You don't feel overburdened. It's like the way this person approaches you and approaches dating and approaches life is like you're not going to feel like overwhelmed. And again, I feel that's going to create a sense of safety for you both to kind of explore where this is going and whether or not it's truly compatible, and like just enjoy each other. You know what I mean? It's like a really lighthearted, let's enjoy each other energy. All right, let's see where this goes. That's kind of what I'm getting. All right, so let's see, what else do they really admire about my Capricorns? What else do they really admire about my Capricorns? All right, so we see Avenger. So a desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. So again, they see you as really balanced. They see you as fair and just. They see you as, you know, but also like you'll stand up for yourself and you'll stand up for others. Like you're morally sound, you're integrous. All right, you really stick to your values. And I feel like that's very Capricorn energy, right? Like very value oriented, you know, whatever your values might be. And we see Hermit card. So this person may see you on your own often, but again, they're not assuming either that means you're single. But they see that you're also independent, you're good on your own, you're creative, you focused on and you've done your inner work. All right, and we see Poet energy. So they love the way you express yourself, Capricorn. They love hearing your stories. They love the way you communicate. I'm also getting, they feel like you're also really emotionally intelligent. Like you have a way of saying things that make sense, or like that show that you have a lot of emotional depth. And I do think that's something that they really do fall in love with. Now, the Two of Cups tells me falling in love for you two is actually going to be quite easy. It may be a situation where opposites attract, but really strong soulmate energy, really powerful energy of balance here for you, Capricorn. So let's see what else Spirit has to say about this connection. All right, this connection feels familiar on an energetic level, awakening a sense of recognition beyond logic. Yeah, I mean, it feels like that. You know, I was talking about twin flame, soulmate energy, past life soulmate energy even. There's something about this connection that just feels deeper, and maybe even otherworldly. This person is discerning about their energy and time. Loyalty is expressed through care. Yeah, so again, like this person is somebody who's going to really protect and care for the relationship. And again, they may be very loving and very nurturing as well. And we see room to unfold. Yes, I love this because this is kind of the energy I was getting, like this lighthearted feeling about this. This connection benefits from spaciousness and patience. What is meant to deepen will do so without force. And I do think this connection very easily deepens, Capricorn. Patience as a practice. Again, this connection unfolds gradually. Presence matters more than speed. I mean, we just keep getting the same messages over and over again. And we get this emotional intelligence. So I love all of these. You know, I hope it doesn't get boring here, but like these repeating messages, this person understands their feelings and communicates with awareness. They respond rather than react. And I also feel like that's how they view you. So it's like a very mature relationship. It just feels like such a blessing here, Capricorn. Like such an upbeat blessing. All right, let's see. Clear messages, advice, and guidance. Clear messages, advice, and guidance. All right, benefit of the doubt. So give your relationship a chance. Give this person a chance. All right, we see love through care, but actions speak louder than words. Yeah, even though I do think, you know, the words you share, the communication, the conversations you have are going to be really valuable, important, and truthful as well. But this feels like a dream come true. Have faith, your rainbow will come smiling through. This could be a friend or somebody who's in the friend zone that wants out. And we also see self-love here, Capricorn. Love yourself first. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we get any important dates or times. Any important dates or times here? Any important dates or times? All right, so it's happening in the near future and in the coming months. All right, my lovely Capricorns, I'm going to leave it here. Sending you love and light. Take care.